actually having a conversation and telling Allah, this is my problem. My wife has been barren for a long time. And we have been thinking about having children. But Allah, please, I fear who is going to be my child. I don't want you to bless me with a child. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the Nourish Muslimah. I hope you're doing well, inshallah. Today, what I want to share with you is really special to me. It's one of the things that I would never forget. My first time going to Hajj, my mother-in-law actually called me when I was in front of the Kaaba, and she reminded me to make this dua as often as possible. I actually wrote this dua, but honestly, the first time I saw the Kaaba, I was mesmerized. I was so in shock. I was so happy. It was full of emotions and everything. So it was like, okay, I actually forgot about this dua. And I was just blown away by the beauty and the smell, beautiful smell that I smell, like that Kaaba was having. Like beautiful, 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 beautiful. MashaAllah. So my mother-in-law actually called me and she was like, don't forget this dua. And she reminded me. So that has stuck with me, and I would never forget this event. I would never forget that day, and I'll never forget that phone call. And I wanted to share with you this beautiful dua is dua of the Prophet Zakariya alayhi salam. And then also the other dua is that Prophet Musa alayhi salam also made to Allah. If you are trying to be pregnant, or you are in your fertility journey, or even if you're pregnant, come closer. This dua is a game changer. So the dua that Zakariya alayhi salam made was Rabbi la tadharni fardan wa anta khayrul warithin. This translates as, Oh Allah, don't leave me alone, and you are the best of inheritors. That literally translates as, Ya Allah, don't let me be without a child. And if you bless me with a child, bless me with a child that is going to be a successor of me. As you know, Prophet Zakariya was the uncle of Maryam. And when he was looking to have a child, he's been married to his wife for a long time. And in their old age, they really didn't have a child. So Prophet Zakariya was a caretaker of Maryam. He frequently visits her in the masjid, where she actually volunteers, takes care of the masjid. So when he visits her, he sees that there is a lot of food, there's a lot of commodities, there's a lot of stuff that he sees over there that really, in normal circumstances, she shouldn't have those things. In a normal season, those foods shouldn't be present. But Maryam happens to have those foods at the will of Allah. So Zakariya, he asked Maryam, where do you get this kind of foods from? I see that it is not winter, but you have winter foods. I see that it's not summer, but you have summer food. I see that it's not spring, and you have a whole bunch of spring food. You have all the seasonal foods. How come? And she said, this is from Allah, without even thinking. She just opens her mouth and says, this is from Allah. Because she believes it. She is saying that this is coming from Allah. She has nothing to do with it. It is just provisions from Allah, and she accepts that, and she's enjoying it. She's enjoying that blessing. So Zakariya, he knows that Maryam is a noble woman. But again, he is now saying that there is something special about her, right? So he went ahead to start making dua. He started making dua regarding his infertility issues with his wife. And what happened? Something beautiful happened. Allah actually revealed to him he is going to have a child. He is not only going to have a child, Allah revealed the name of the child to him, and Allah also told him that the child is going to be a prophet. How beautiful. Subhanallah. When I went to Hajj, my mother-in-law actually reminded me to make this dua again and again. First, because yes, I was looking to be pregnant at that time. Secondly, having a child is not the end of the story. When you have the child, how are you going to parent the child? We need help. We need support. We need Allah's guidance. We need Allah's hands in the parenting that we have to parent our kids. Because parenting is actually a godly affair. It's an act of worship. It is not just because we have children and the children belong to us. It's a gift from Allah. Yes, it's a gift from Allah, and it's also a big responsibility from Allah. And if we don't do it right, we will be asked by Allah how we did it. So in as much as we want to have children and we ask Allah to give us that blessing, we also have to continue to make dua that Allah make those children that He gives us, that He blesses us, successes. They should be godly people, children who fear Allah, depend on Allah, children who know the existence of Allah, children who obey Allah, who love Allah, who worship Allah, who fear Allah. Yes. So in this case, Zakariya alayhi salam is asking Allah for a child, and he doesn't want to leave this world without a successor, without an inheritor. Allah actually answered his dua. He made a sincere and intentional dua. He's not keeping it to himself. He's actually voicing it out to Allah and asking Allah and pleading to Allah for an inheritor. And Allah actually answered his dua with bonuses on top, right? So I urge you to make dua sincerely and asking Allah for what you want, as far as what you want doesn't come with arrogance in it. So you asking Allah with sincerity and humility. The next dua that is also part of a prophetic dua is the dua of Musa alayhi salam. So marriage and having children is almost the same thing, right? A lot of people, when they get married, the next step is to start having a family. So when Musa was trying to get married, he prayed to Allah, he made dua to Allah for Allah to make it possible that he have a wife and then he start a family. So why not us? When you want to get married, you start making this dua. And when you get married, you actually continue with this dua until something happens, right? And what is this dua? This dua is
رب إني لما أنزلت إلي من خير فقير.
Oh Allah, I am indeed in great need of whatever good you bestowed on me. So this is such a powerful dua. It's really not a dua that shows that Prophet Musa alayhi salam was attached to anything. So he has his options open. He's not attached to a woman. He's not attached to a specific person that he actually wants to marry. He asks Allah for Allah to give him whatever good that he has bestowed on him, whatever good that he has for him. So Allah made the best choice for him. He didn't take control over himself, going to look for the woman, going to say, this is my qualification, this is what I think I need in a woman, this is what I think I need in a future wife, and all of that. He is open. He let go of control, he let go of attachment, and he actually opened up his options, and he gave it to Allah. He gave the control to Allah, and he really used his taqwa. He has all the taqwa in Allah, that Allah created the woman he is going to marry. Allah created him who is going to marry that woman, and Allah is going to take control of the marriage itself. So in a way, when we are getting married, I would say give it to Allah. You have the intention, you know that you are capable, this is the time you want to get married. Why not give it to Allah? Don't be attached to anything. My woman must be educated. She has to go to college. She has to be a student of knowledge. She has to do this. She has to know how to cook. She has to know how to clean, and all of those things. Just let it be and give it to Allah. It's the same thing when we are looking to have children. We cannot say because we got married, I want to have children by the end of the year, or immediately I get married, I want to have, like, yeah, a lot of us have had that thought and that idea that when we get married, I just want to enjoy my marriage and have the honeymoon and everything. And after 3 months, inshallah, I will start trying, right? Or no, I don't want to try. We want to like really enjoy our honeymoon, because once we get married, it's going to be like baby and toddler and we never get to know each other. But what if you give it to Allah? Whenever it happens, a lot of people that I know and a lot of clients, they get into marriage thinking that we're going to take some time off and know each other. And then when we are ready, we start trying. And when they are ready and they start trying and it never happens, it is when they just forget about trying. Then Allah makes it to happen, right? So when we are not attached to an outcome, that outcome eventually happens without us trying, right? A lot of people would also say, this is the time, I want to try, I want to get it. And they try and nothing happens. It is all in Allah's hands. It is not in our hands in the first place. Having children is just a bonus. It's just a gift after the companionship, after the mawadda, after the peace and tranquility that Allah has made to inspire between a woman and a man after marriage, right? So having a child, conceiving, fertility is all in Allah's hands. It is not in our hands. So making dua and trusting that Allah is going to make it happen is the key, right? So put this dua in your book, or you can write it somewhere. I'm going to also put it on the screen and also in the description box as well. You can be saying it like you say your dhikr all the time, saying it with sincere heart, not absent-minded. Not that you're going to say it without thinking. You say it with the meaning, if you want, trusting and hoping and knowing that this is going to happen when Allah wills, in Allah's own timing, not in your timing, not in your own attachments period and all of that. No, at the time when Allah wishes for you. And that comes with a lot of blessings. Even when it comes with the test also feels like a blessing, because it's not going to be out of your control. It's going to be in Allah's control. You are going to put that test in Allah's hands, and Allah is going to handle it for you. So may Allah make it easy for all of us, people who are trying. May Allah make it easy. Start making dua for everything that you want to have in a woman, you want to have in a man, and then also you want to have in that marriage and after marriage as well. May Allah help us in our homes and make Jannah our ultimate. As dua that I want to, this is actually not a dua, this is actually a conversation that Zakariya alayhi salam was making between him and his Lord, between him and his Allah, right? So we can also actually have real conversation, real life conversation with Allah, and not just say dua or write a dua like it's something that has to be happening. Or you tell Allah the way you tell your friend. You tell Allah the way I'm talking to you right now. That is how Zakariya alayhi salam was talking to Allah. And one of the fascinating conversations that he has that I think I should share with you is this. I'm going to read it out from my book. And it says, وَإِنِّي خِفْتُ الْمَوَالِيَ مِنْ وَرَائِي وَكَانَتِ امْرَأَتِي عَاقِرًا فَهَبْ لِي مِنْ لَدُنْكَ وَلِيًّا. Its meaning is, and indeed I fear the successor after me, and my wife has been barren. So give me from yourself an heir. And this is in chapter 19, verse 5 on page 305. So if you have the regular Quran, it's going to be in maybe in a different page, but I have this Quran that I picked it up from, okay? And this is on page 305. And this is beautiful because Zakariya is actually having a conversation and telling Allah, this is my problem. My wife has been barren for a long time, and we have been thinking about having children, but Allah, please, I fear who is going to be my child. I don't want you to bless me with a child that is going to not be a believer. So Allah, please bless us with a child, with an heir that is going to be a believer of you, right? So Allah actually answered that dua. Imagine you having that conversation, that sincere conversation, and it has to be consistent as well, because Allah loves consistency, right? Small but consistent effort is most beloved by Allah. So I hope that you keep this in mind, and inshallah everything is gonna be well, it's gonna be fine, and may Allah help us in every situation and this that is going on, especially in Palestine. May Allah bring peace, may Allah bring ease to the families, may Allah make it easy, may Allah bring victory to them. We have been making dua. Allah has been listening to this dua. Allah listens to the dua, except that Allah has His own time. May Allah make it easy. As who are witnessing, may Allah make us to actually take action. Whatever action we take shouldn't be against us, but for us on the day of judgment. So I hope this is a beneficial video. I will be here soon to share with you another beautiful information regarding fertility, pregnancy, and postpartum. So stick with me. You can watch this video over here or that video over there, or you can check my video tab or the playlist to watch the videos that interest you. Until next time, keep watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.